Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Message of Hope. And today I'm with Ellen Friedman, who's also a tree principal, practitioner, and coach. And we've met through a volunteer coaching website. We changed its name. I don't what's the new name now, where people can come 24 hours a day and talk to someone. So, welcome, Ellen.
Thank you, Martine. It's so nice to be here with you. And I just love that you're spreading messages of hope to the world.
Oh, thank you. And I will ask you the same question I've been asking is how does having this understanding, the way human beings work, how does that help you navigate anxieties or stress or events in your life?
Wow, it's really helped me a lot. And I think most recently with the situation with COVID, it's really helped me because what I saw when we all went into lockdown, I saw I used to be comfortable with some things in the unknown, like, oh, I'm comfortable in the unknown here. I'm comfortable in the unknown here. But I didn't see where I wasn't comfortable. I didn't see the places where I wasn't comfortable in the unknown. And suddenly it was like in a moment, everything seemed unknown to me. Everything that was kind of predictable and usual was completely unknown. And maybe because of this understanding, I just was like, oh, everything is unknown and everything's unknown to every single person. In fact, in with this understanding, we talk about people having different realities, separate realities, and it COVID is such a great example of separate realities because like every single person on the planet has every country has COVID. Every country has COVID that I know of. And the wide range of responses to the single one thing really I find fascinating and a great example of separate realities that we just see things differently.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm even more, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, but that we always lived in the unknown in a sense. We're just good at assuming that our plan or we're going to work. I,
Right.
and we were always in the unknown. No, we just assumed that we're going to be able to do things we wanted to do the way we wanted them to do. But we always been in the unknown in a fact.
Right. We've always been there, but there were times where I was comfortable there and times
Mm.
that I wasn't. But it's like now everything is unknown. And and I don't know, I just have so much more comfort because I know that my experience is created from my thinking 100% of the time. So if I'm in discomfort or stress or anxiety, I know it's me that's looking down or looking down that maybe a familiar but uncomfortable place. And I know it's going to pass. So I just sit back and kind of see that it passes. The
Yeah.
other way that this understanding has really helped me with COVID is I actually had an experience of having all the symptoms, although I never had a positive test. And so now I was going to say navigating the symptoms, but I didn't really navigate the symptoms. I just, I knew, I knew that I was going to be okay.
Mm.
I knew that I was going to be okay at home. I knew I was going to be okay if I had to go to the hospital. I knew I was going to be okay no matter what. I just had this knowing inside of me because of this understanding. And that was really helpful. And so when different symptoms came up in the moment, I was just guided. Oh, drink some more water. Oh, raise your body temperature with a sauna. Oh, lie on your stomach. That helps breathing. oh, up some supplements that supports your immune system. And I guess because I've on the other side of 3 autoimmune conditions, I just knew my body's capacity to heal.
Mm.
And so those brief moments that came in on what if, they came and went so quickly, Martine. It was so beautiful to be in that experience.
And what is beautiful in what you're sharing is that your not well-being, but peace of mind was not dependent of the way your body was feeling in a sense. For some people, I'll be happy when I don't have any symptoms, or I'll be happy when, and but you knew without any doubts that you were fine.
Hmm. Hmm. It's funny as you say that, I'm reminded that I think somewhere during that I'd heard someone had, got better on day 18, one of my mentors. And so it's kind of funny, on day 18, I thought that that was going to happen to me too. I didn't consciously think of it, but then on day 19, and I was still or having recurring symptoms or still having symptoms. It was like, oh yeah, I made that up. I made that up. And my body's got its own timeline for it, and its own journey. And um it just made it so much easier and so much more gentle. And I feel really blessed to have had this understanding with my experience with COVID.
Yeah, it's so easy now to jump to conclusion. No, I would have done the same thing. Okay,
Yeah.
the 18th, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And another experience that I had was around when you said anxiety. So, it was like it was during that time that I could feel this like edge between tightness in my chest and feeling a little bit short of breath, and then my added thinking, that I added to the experience. So there was that experience with my breathing, and I was reminded, like I had my wisdom reminded me, like, I'm not the breather. Something else is breathing me. And the moments that I had anxiety about about my breath, I could see that I could see, it was almost like I could see that I was adding to the discomfort. And in that awareness, like my consciousness like just popped the bubble, dissolved the bubble of anxiety, and it just went away. And that was really extraordinary.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
was really extraordinary to have that experience. It's like I've become more sensitive to the feeling of anxiety. Like in the past, before I had this understanding, be like, I can hold so much anxiety. Like I thought it was a badge of honor to be able to,
Mm,
like how
mm.
much stress and tension, anxiety. It's like I and now it's like I'm so sensitive to it, and that sensitivity just wakes me up and reminds me that I've just taken the anxiety train, and I can get off any second.
Yeah, that's what probably they mean. That's what they mean, that there's information in the feeling, right?
Yes, information and the feeling, and using it for me. And I don't have to do anything after that. That's what's so beautiful about this. It just it just happens naturally. It just happens naturally.
That's beautiful. Where we don't interfere.
And sometimes we interfere, and then we have the feeling of interfering, and that passes too at some point.
Yeah, we're still human.
Yeah, yeah, we're still human. Yeah, we're still human. And I've never really enjoyed the human experience as much as I do now. Having the full range of emotions and the full range of feelings and knowing that they're all temporary.
Mm. Knowing that they're all temporary. That's great.
And knowing that they're not who I am, that I'm something underneath that.
That's a great message of hope.
Yes, thank you again.
Thank you, Ellen. And if people want to find you, where they can find you?
Oh, thank you, Martine. My website is healinghousecalls.com, just like it sounds, HealingHousecalls.com, and or they can email me at ellen@healinghousecalls.com. And I just look forward to having conversations with people about their relationship with themselves and their health, and actually I got an inspiration a couple days ago to start offering monthly open houses. So I'm going to do them in different time zones so I can reach people in different continents and countries, and just be able to be present and explore any conversation.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Thank you.
Good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Well, thank you once again, Ellen.
Thank you, Martine. What
Have
an
a good
honor.
day.
Bye for now.
Bye.